Okay,
And
okay. My Bluetooth, actually, I have connected with the Bluetooth and the Bluetooth was not connected properly. That's why my voice was not good at that time. But now I think it's perfect.
yeah, right now you are clear.
Okay. So
Yeah.
good morning. And
Good
how's
morning.
everything going on?
Yeah, everything is going in very well, ma'am. And this day I'm learning English language. That's why I wanted to connect with you. So right now I'm talking with you. So it's come true, and I'm very happy to meet you, ma'am. Actually, I watch every day your video, and when I was watching one video, so that time I realized that I should talk with ma'am. Then I sent you message that time in Skype app, and you replied me, yes, sure. We can talk to each other. Then right now we are
Okay.
talking to
So
each other. Yes,
is this your first one-to-one conversation, like video call conversation with somebody?
no,
Is this
actually,
first time?
I have talked many time video call conversation, but through WhatsApp.
Okay. Mhm.
WhatsApp.
But WhatsApp doesn't have recording feature, I think. We
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
record our
WhatsApp doesn't
videos.
have much feature. Yeah, you are right.
Mhm. But the quality of videos is good.
Yeah,
Like
quality is very
whenever we talk.
nice.
Hmm. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. So yes, could you please introduce yourself a bit, like
yeah.
in a
Why not,
brief?
ma'am? My name is Mohammad Aslam, and I am from Ranchi, Jharkhand. And this day I'm learning English language. And if you talk about my profession, so I am a graphic designer. I work as a graphic designer, and my hobbies are playing cricket and football. But this day I don't play anything because I this day I am focusing on my English communication skills. So I practice only, and in my spare time I try to speak and I try to read book. Yeah, so that's all about me.
Wow, great.
Yeah.
It's a really fantastic introduction. And as you
Mhm.
mentioned, okay, prior to like embarking the conversation, let me introduce myself as well. My name is Shabnam, and I hail from Mumbai. By profession, I'm a pharmacist. I'm a full-time trader, homemaker, and moreover, I'm a mother as well. So this
Yeah.
is all about me. Okay.
So
So
I
as
want
you,
to know, ma'am, I
yes,
want to
please.
know one thing. I have watched your many videos. You are speak very well. So how long, since when have you been learning English, and how do you practice? Like, how did you practice? How did you improve your English language? Could you tell me something about your English journey?
Yes, actually, I have been learning this language for the more than 1.5 year. And
Okay.
as I told you, like I'm a pharmacist and I'm a trader as well. So my schedule is really frantic every day. I have to take care
Yeah.
of my daughters and my home, like household work also. So managing all these things also somehow I take time in order to do practice of my this language. And
Okay.
yeah, in this way, like whatever I watch the videos and follow some methods, like imitating methods sometimes I pause the video and try to give the answer. So whatever methods are available, I try to follow one by one for a particular time, not for the long time because it's quite difficult. I'm of risky nature. I can't stay with one method for a long time. So
Yeah.
yes, the like all the co-learners, how they learn the same way. I also try to do practice, but I can say like I'm not a consistent to like properly consistent. I feel sometime I whenever I don't feel like learning anything and doing anything at the time I don't do. Otherwise, most of the time I try to practice this language.
Your all education happen in Hindi medium or Marathi medium, ma'am?
Yes, in
Where did
Hindi
you learn?
medium. In Hindi
Hindi
medium
medium.
because yes, I have completed my ninth standard in Delhi. At the time, I was in Delhi, and then we moved here in Mumbai. And really, it was honors for me to learn this Marathi language because initially I was totally like not cognizant to this language, and it was really hard not to crack to like to take good numbers in that examination Marathi paper. But somehow I managed and I mug up all the sentences. Now I'm able to understand Marathi language, but the problem is that I never do practice with any person, so that
Okay.
I'm not able to speak with anyone in Marathi, but I can understand it properly.
What's your mother tongue, ma'am? Which language do you speak in your with
Hindi,
your
Hindi,
family?
Hindi. In
Hindi
my
language.
family, yes, in Hindi.
Okay.
We all talk in Hindi only, and
Oh,
this
but
is my mother tongue.
except Hindi, you can speak Marathi as well as English language. So you
Yes,
can
if
speak two
if I
language.
if I can try to like learn Marathi language, it will be easy for me because
Yeah.
already I know lots of things. Just I need to practice with somebody. But right
Okay.
now I'm not focusing on the Marathi languages. My like first priority is English because we all know the significance of this language. So
Yeah.
yes,
So do you know Bhojpuri language, ma'am? Do you know Bhojpuri? Because Jharkhandi and Bihari people speak Bhojpuri language.
yes, I know, I know. I understand Bhojpuri language, but I can't speak. I understand
Okay.
properly whenever, and I think Bhojpuri is quite similar to Hindi language, quite
Yeah,
similar.
it's similar to Hindi, ma'am. Yeah.
70%, yeah. The vocabulary of Bhojpuri, some vocabularies are difficult. Otherwise, we can understand it.
Okay, yeah. So what type of degree have you done, ma'am? What's your qualification? I want to know about your qualification.
Yes, certainly. I have done diploma in pharmacy. So, pharmacy, do you know about the pharmacy? It's
Yeah,
related to
I know about
manufacturing and knowing, yes, the mechanism of action of the medicines. So, I have done degree, not degree, diploma in that pharmacy. So, I'm a diploma holder.
Yeah.
Yes.
So since when have you been working in this field, like pharmacy field?
Yes, once I have completed, then I got married, and after some time, actually, I think 5 to 7 years, I didn't do anything related to my pharmacy field. Then I like joined a medical store where I was working as a pharmacist, and I continue. I think I had been doing that work for the 1 or 2 years before pandemic, and after that, when the pandemic came, at the time, like we know, the lockdown was there, so we had to stop our work. So the same way I also stopped going there, and then I stayed at home, and I moved to the different field, that is like stock market field. So right now I have been working in stock market like more, I think around 5 years.
Yeah. So I have a one question, ma'am. You have improved your English language, and you told me that you are learning English. You have been learning English since 1 year. So is it possible that anyone can
1.5
improve
year,
your
more than one
language
and a half year,
within 1 year?
more than I told you, like more than 1.5 year.
More than 1.5 years. So anyone can improve within 1.5 year. Is it possible?
1.5 year, yes, 1.5 year is a huge day. Like we can't say it's a 1 month. If you said me that within the 1 month is it possible, so I don't think. Okay, that person if knows the grammar and every concept of the English, then the thing is different. Then maybe by practicing that person will be able to speak. But if any person starts from the scratch, then it is quite difficult. Within 1 month is not possible. But as I have spent it 1.5 year, so anyone can do practice. It's depending on the enthusiasm, like how ardent you are towards this language. So if you are enthusiastic towards this language, automatically you will take out your time. Like see, my schedule is really very like hectic, but still somehow I manage. And I'm not saying like each and every time I watch only English videos and everything. I watch Hindi videos because see, I'm a fan of watching reels and short videos. So whenever I get free time, really I like to watching those videos. And usually I watch those videos in Hindi only. I hardly
Yeah.
prefer to go with the English. But still, I am able to speak. That means it's possible.
Yeah.
Like the
Speak very well,
grasping power.
well, yeah. Because I have
Thank
I
you
have
so
watched
much.
your all videos, so you speak very well. So apart from your professional work, do you teach English language offline or online? Because you told me,
Well,
I think so. You teach.
right now, I haven't started anything. Actually, I had been thinking for a long time because many people they have suggested me you should start teaching. But the problem is that I like problem about my timing. So my timing is not like suitable. All the time I have work, so I don't know like how to manage the time with a view to teach any person. But maybe in the future I will start. Let's see. It's depending on the time.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I'm also have been learning English for 1 year, ma'am. It has been 1 year, so I'm still learning English
You're
language.
a good speaker. Like you said me that you are a beginner, but I can't say like you're a beginner. You're at
Yeah,
good
actually,
level.
I consider myself. I consider myself. I am a beginner, ma'am, because I'm still learning English language.
Yes, language learning is something which is perpetual. We can't expect everything. It's
Yeah.
like an ocean, and it's depending on the person who is beside that ocean. How much water will you take from that ocean? It's not possible. Like within the few years, we can take whole water in our bucket. So
Yeah,
it's
you're
a
right.
it's a gradually it's a kind of
Yeah,
process.
some people think, ma'am, some people think if I practice 1 month, 2 months, and I will be able to speak fluently, so it will be not happen because it's take time. Any language, it's take time, ma'am. it will minimum 2 years, 3 years. It's depend on dedication, like how many are curious, how many are like do you have passion. So it's depend on dedication.
Yes, yes, I totally agree with you. Without dedication, it's not possible actually. And personally, I know the proficient speaker, which like those have been learning for a long time, more than 5 years, 10 years, and now they are at a level where they can easily they articulate their thoughts to the another person. So it's
Yeah.
totally depend on the time also and dedication. Like both, like it's an amalgam of both time
So,
and
ma'am,
dedication.
uh, which thing is very most important to enhance like our English communication, reading, listening, writing? Which thing is very important in order to learn English language?
Well, it's totally depend person to person. See, in my case, I'm not a kind of person no, who like reading book, who likes reading book, and
Uh,
also writing. In term of writing, I'm very bad. I don't feel like writing anything, even though whenever I see any kind of vocabulary or a sentence structure, or anything related to our language, I usually take a screenshot and keep it in my Google Keep Note. So whenever I feel like for the revision, at the time whenever I feel like revising anything, I go there and take give a cursory look on it. So in term of writing, I'm not good, or reading also I'm not good. And you can say like
but
listening,
you are
I
good, ma'am.
listen to many.
Uh,
Yes,
you are speaking is good.
many people say if we inculcate the habit of reading and writing, that is really fantabulous. It's a spectacular, and it will kind of a cherry on the cake. Okay, and it will help to enhance our language in a very beautiful, gracefully way. But in my case, the problem is that I'm not a fond of reading and writing. So what I do, just I listen to, pay attention, pay heed whenever I watch any videos. And
Yeah.
apart from this, I do practice a conversation practice. So I feel like first one, the most prior thing is speaking to someone. We all know that speaking comes from speaking only. So if we want to speak in this language, definitely we have to go with the speaking part only. The
You
first
know, before 6 months, I used to write, but no longer now. I try to speak this day, because if you want to speak, then you have to speak more and more. So in my spare time, I try to speak more and more, ma'am, as much
exactly.
as
And
yeah.
that's why I'm telling the first thing is the speaking, and second is the listening part. And the third,
Yeah.
according to the person to person preferences, we can
And
choose.
how much is important grammar to speaking? How much is important grammar?
See, if we want fluency with the accuracy, then I must say grammar is the backbone of any language. And as we don't have surrounding ourselves, like we always talk in our native language with our friends, with our family. So in our case, it's important to learn grammar. And without grammar, how we can correct ourselves, we can construct, frame the sentences in a good way. Surely, like it's important. But depending on see initial at the initial stage, I feel the tenses are most important, and after that we can gradually move to another concept of the grammar. But
Yeah.
for the accuracy, I must say grammar is a significant, like it plays a significant role in our language learning.
Some people, ma'am, some people has grammar knowledge, but they are fear to speaking. So if I want to say like if you have a 30% and 20% grammar knowledge, then you can start speaking or not.
Easily, surely. Like, see, it's not like that. Okay, once I learn all concepts of grammar, then I will be start to speaking. It's not
Yeah.
like that. Whatever the broken knowledge we have, from like with that broken knowledge, we have to start our speaking journey, and gradually we can ameliorate ourselves. Because initially, like it's not possible. Once you learn everything and then you start with the speaking part, it is not
Yeah.
like a correct method, I feel. Like whatever we know the knowledge, and nowadays lots of applications are available, we can easily talk on those applications with the beginner. And whenever we start speaking with someone, at the time we realize, okay, at the time when I had a conversation, at that point I got stuck. So later on, subsequently, I will try to find out the solution of this problem. So for
Yes.
this, definitely we have to start with the speaking. There is no other, I can't say there is any other alternative. We have
Yeah,
to do
because
this.
I have talked to many CBSE student like who has good grammar knowledge, but they are not able to speak because they don't start to speaking. That's why they are not able
Yeah.
to speak. So first, if you want to speak, then you have to speak.
Yes, yes. I can fathom totally, totally. I can fathom it. And
Yeah.
really, if any person has good knowledge about the grammar, that person within the, I feel 6 months, that person can be achieve the fluency and accuracy.
Yeah.
Because grammar is the basic thing, and I am a kind of person, I'm a grammar buff. So I like learning the grammar, concept of the grammar, the deep concept of the grammar. Although it is not going to work for the spoken part, because if we are going to give any kind of competitive exam, at that time deep grammar is necessary. But for the spoken, I don't think deep, like depth of the grammar is important. But I like learning, I like listening any grammar concept, because personally I follow Chandan sir video. There is a channel on YouTube, English with
Okay.
Chandan, and I'm a fan of, like, I consider him as my tutor.
Also, I
Always.
also watch. I also watch
You
Chandan sir video. I like.
have also. So he
Yeah.
has a tremendous knowledge of grammar, and I like watching his videos.
Yeah, yeah. So, ma'am, I want to quiet this session because I have to prepare to go to office because right now 9:30 a.m. So I have to
Same
prepare.
here, same here.
So in
Actually,
future, ma'am,
9:15
in
is my
future,
trading time. The market
yeah.
like starts at this time. So really, like, it was really wonderful conversation with you.
Okay. So what do you think about my English speaking, ma'am? Right now, my level is beginner or
See, you
intermediate.
are a good speaker. Don't consider yourself as a beginner, because see, beginner, if you are, if you were beginner, then you would not be able to frame the sentences in an easy way. Now,
Yeah.
you are speaking with me in a effortlessly, I can say. Normally, like just we are talking general on the journal things, and you
Yeah.
can speak it very well. So don't consider yourself as a beginner. You have crossed that beginner level. Now you are somewhere at the intermediate level, and very soon you will be achieve the proficient level. Don't worry.
Inshallah,
Okay,
I will be
be
achieved. Yeah.
motivate yourself. Okay, and be
Okay, ma'am.
positive.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay, bye bye. Allah Hafiz.